best offensive performances certainly you've had here, and that's Nebraska's had in a long time. What are you most proud of about that effort?
Well, the thing I was most happy with today was the start. You talk in these early games how important it is to go out and throw the first punch, and I thought we did that. I think it was 18-4 to start that game, and the thing, they switched 1 through 5. It's the first time we've seen a defense like that. The thing you cannot do is get stagnant, just try to force it in against a mismatch. I thought we took advantage of some mismatches, but once the ball shifted the defense side to side, I thought our activity was good. I thought we got our hands on some balls, which got us out in transition, and I thought we did a really nice job finding Connor. He obviously had it going again for the second straight game, and guys did a good job of finding him, but overall I think the movement, Robin, was the thing that I was most pleased with. 22 assists, 6 turnovers. We're continuing to make strides in the right direction with that, and we're going to need it obviously once we start playing Big Ten games next Saturday.
How much do you talk in the days leading up of the importance of a quick start against a team like this?
Yeah, it's all we talked about, especially in this early game. And we've got another one next Saturday. We play noon Eastern, 11 a.m. Central for our body clocks, and we need to go out there and get off to a great start in a really tough building. And I've spent a lot of time in that building with a son that played for Coach Izzo, and I know if you get off to a tough start, they're going to be right on top of you. They're going to be on top of you anyway, but it's really hard to come back on Michigan State in East Lansing. So it's going to be important to hopefully continue to grow. I like the direction we're moving in, and we're getting better every game. This was a team. I think you guys in the last couple of days heard me in the press conference. Well, actually, I didn't do a press conference for this one, but after the last game, these guys put a lot of stress on you because of their ability to shoot the ball, averaging 13.5 threes a game. They made 14 today, but we did a great job shutting off the paint. Similar to the Creighton game, you can't give them both. If they shoot a lot of threes, you can't give them the paint as well. And I thought we did a really nice job with that. And again, pleased with our hand activity. To get deflections and turn those into points, you need to have possessions like that.
Felt like Aaron was really solid when he was out there. Have you just seen him grow more and more comfortable getting back on the floor?
I thought Aaron was terrific. And not only offensively, but I thought he made some great plays defensively, seeking level, getting a couple steals on the baseline when the ball, when the ball drove it. I thought he had 3 of them. I think Sam had a couple as well, seeking level. And then Aaron did a great job of getting us going on the offensive end. He found Andrew a few times on a roll and made a couple nice plays with some shake passes. But I thought he really commanded the offense today. And you need that out of your point guards. He made simple plays. And again, he had 22 assists, and we must have missed 4 or 5 layups. And a couple of those, I thought he got opportunities for guys in there as well. But another game where I thought everybody that stepped on the floor contributed, and that's what it's all about.
How much more comfortable do the guys seem collectively playing with each other within the offense? You mentioned the 22-6 assist turnover.
Yeah, it's again we were careless early, and that showed with not only the turnovers but the unforced turnover rate that we had the first probably three games of the season, and then we had a couple solid ones, and then we took a step back. Now we have to keep taking steps in the right direction. We can't give away possessions when you play teams like Michigan State and Indiana, which are the next 2. This was an important game, and our guys knew that coming in. Proud of them for how they prepared and went out and took care of business. But this is a team that beat Georgia Tech handily, and they beat South Carolina, and they played Georgia pretty tight for the most part the entire game. I think that's a team that's going to win a lot of games in their league. So this is a big win for us, and to win it going away like we did after they made a little bit of a run, I think is definitely a good sign.
Do you have an update on Berke?
He's going to try to move around a little bit tomorrow. We're going to practice a little bit tomorrow. We're going to have a film session and go into our stations, just start talking a little bit about Michigan State, and then we'll take Tuesday off. So he'll try to get a little bit of work in tomorrow. He was in the pool today, and he'll take Tuesday off. Just get treatment, and then hopefully be able to do a little bit more each day, progressively get better as the week goes on. But I'll know a lot more after tomorrow.
What is the injury specifically?
It's a groin strain. Yeah, and those are tricky. I mean, they're not all the same, and everybody reacts differently. But the important thing is he is getting better, but he hasn't even gotten on the court yet. So we'll see how he does tomorrow.
This is always an interesting point in the schedule with those 2 Big Ten games. What's the key this week for you guys?
Yeah, we need to have a great week of prep again. and I was really pleased with how we approached this week after, I thought we lost a little bit of our edge defensively in the South Dakota game. Got it back for the most part. I was not very pleased on a couple of our closeouts that gave them a few threes there towards the end of the game. Just consistency. You've got to be on point if you want to give yourself a chance to win on the road in our league. And we just need to have a really good week of prep heading into one of the toughest environments in all of college basketball.
How do you think you handled theirs on tonight?
I thought we did a solid job, especially once we got the thing into the middle. And the first few possessions, we turned it over once. Connor threw it right into their guy's hand. But once we got Raleigh in the middle of it, he made a great play at the rim, and then he hit a little floater in there as well. The biggest thing we talked about, they do a really good job of swarming the ball, is not over penetrating and not playing out of control. And whether it was man or zone, I thought we wanted to keep our movement. We wanted to play off 2 feet, and for the most part, I thought we did that.
Kale's played pretty well now, and it's time making just little plays to help you win, moving the ball, making the extra pass. His impact, has that kind of been noticed by you, obviously, but going forward, what does that look like for him?
Yeah, he's been awesome. I've been really pleased with Kale. He gave us 10 really solid minutes in the second half the other night against South Dakota. And the thing about Kale, he's always in the right spot. He's going to follow the game plan. He's going to make safe plays, and he's going to defend his ass off every possession. It's nice to have that off your bench, and he's got some size. When we went small today, we had he and Juwan out there playing the 4 and the 5, and Kale played the 5 offensively because he knows every spot on the floor. It's a tremendous luxury to have somebody like that in your program that's all about the right things. Never has complained, not one time, not for 1 second. Continues to go out there and play his role to perfection. And we're going to need Kale as the year continues on. And I'm proud of him. I'm proud for the strides he's made, for the development that he has shown in the year and a half that he's been here. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.